Well, tonight, an update on the WIS investigation we aired last night. Our investigative team showing you how some mobile home residents in the Lexington County town of South Congaree are living with roaches, broken water pipes, and crumbling floors. Today, a Lexington County magistrate found the landlord of those properties in contempt of court for failing to correct the issue of roaches at one of the properties.
Now, that tenant has not paid months of rent, and the magistrate ruled an eviction could proceed. Our chief investigative reporter, Chris Joseph, was at the Oak Grove Magistrate courtroom today. And Chris, a lot to cover in this case, especially the developments today.
Yeah, absolutely. Both sides in many ways were really kept on the hook. Yesterday, we introduced you to Miss Richard. She showed us how roaches dominated her property. Now, in June, a Lexington County magistrate ordered the landlord to remove the roaches and make other repairs. Well, today, Magistrate Matthew Johnson found landlord Naomi Halter in contempt of court for failing to address those roaches. Now, Johnson ordered Richards can stay rent-free at the property for 45 days. If the issue is fixed in that 45-day window, Richards will have to leave because she still owes thousands in rent. Halter and her attorney brought forward an ongoing eviction case against Richards, and today in court, Richards admitted rent has not been paid since this March. However, if the roaches aren't removed, if the problem isn't fixed in 45 days, the magistrate ruled Johnson will be able to stay. Now, it's really important to note here, state law keeps both sides on the hook. Unpaid rent is not a defense for not making repairs. Similarly, a lack of repairs is not a defense for not paying rent. Now, another woman we introduced you to, Linda Sidnor, she's the resident who showed us the hole in her mobile home last night. She also appeared in court today. Halter had filed an eviction notice against her in August. Johnson, the magistrate, ruled today Sidnor will need to leave or be evicted in the next 10 days. My attempts to get insight from Halter today about the story yesterday were unsuccessful. Hi, Ms. Halter. I'm Chris with WIS. I was wondering what message you had for your tenants in the community.
Comment.
Okay, in June, the magistrate ordered the repairs to be made. I guess why haven't they been made at this point?
No comment.
Okay. What would you say to the town council ahead of your business hearing?
No comment.
Now, that business hearing I referenced in that clip is the upcoming appeal for her business licenses. That hearing is next Tuesday. The town of South Congaree had revoked them, and if her appeal fails, the 4 mobile home parks she operates will be forced to close.
So, Chris, what does that mean for the cases today?
Yeah, well, in many ways, it would be a moot point. The town ordinances would require the residents, if those 4 mobile home parks close, to leave after 30 days, which would essentially render everything we just talked about somewhat irrelevant.
Right, and then we wonder what's the town of South Congaree do if that happens, because you've got all those residents with, a lot of them, no place to go.
Yes, that remains the big question. I did get an opportunity to speak with some elected leaders in that neck of the woods. The good news is they're starting to put together some resources. Nothing is finalized, so obviously when we have those exact details, we'll report them. Certainly on their radar, though, which is a step in the right direction, you would think.
Okay, Chris,
Yeah.
thanks.
Thank you very much.